It involves somebody under 18, therefore a child, who is generally speaking coerced into performing some form of sexual activity by another person. That other person actually might also be under 18. Generally speaking, the coercion is persuasive, so it might be involving bribery, gifts, flattery, etc., another form of grooming, but it can also be by threat or by blackmail and can often be internet related. Quite often the child victim may not actually see themselves as a victim if they have been successfully groomed. They may, for example, think that the person involved is a boyfriend and that they are in love with the older person who is exploiting them. So the signs can be many and varied. There is no one profile of the victim or the offender, and there is no one manner of exploiting children sexually. What we need to be is professionally curious. And the strapline that the Warwickshire CSE multi-agency partnership use is that something's not right. So we encourage people to be thinking, and nothing's too trivial because these could be parts of a jigsaw. There's something about a child, a person under 18 who's presenting to me that just doesn't seem right. It might be that their behaviour's changed. They may, of course, have a physical or a mental illness or injury that's a sign of sexual abuse. It may be that they're suddenly in possession of money or gifts, or they're going places they didn't previously go. So as long as we're thinking to ourselves, is everything okay here? And obviously we'd always encourage people to speak to the young person involved because very often they will secretly sometimes want to be asked what is going on in their lives. The answer is really do something. Nothing is too trivial, and there's always plenty of help available. Clearly, I think we'd talk about maybe a traffic light system. So, red, if you think that a child is in immediate need of protection, clearly you should ring the police, whether by 999 or 101. That would be a matter of judgment. If it's a case where something still needs to be done fairly urgently, but perhaps not an absolute emergency matter, then contact should be made perhaps with the Warwickshire Multi-Agency Safeguarding Hub. If it's a matter of concern, perhaps concerns starting to emerge, so we could call this green, then you could think about speaking to me as the Trust CSE lead, Carla Elliott, the Trust Safeguarding lead nurse, or my staff at the Blue Sky Centre are available on a 24/7 basis to provide advice. But I think the key message is be professionally curious and tell somebody.